Alright, I'm back with the first game. Let's battle with Luxdonger. Alright, got our first opponent. I could not resist the stupid deck name. What can I say? It was just begging for it. Seems like pretty typical fearsome. I don't hate like the Remembrance. He might get like an open attack. I think I might actually just ship everything other than the Remembrance. Because we can't really like Succession and Remembrance, and I think Remembrance on 3 is just really strong in this matchup. But there's still like some stuff to figure out with this deck on how you want to like mulligan, what your best plan is against certain matchups. Because there are a couple of options, like keeping Succession there instead and shipping everything else, for example, or even keeping double Succession is a very reasonable option. There's one race, we don't really care about that. And like having a Remembrance power play on 3 here is really nice because that makes it easier to float on 4 to set up Heimerdinger on 5. Like the opponent can 2-for-1 himself to kill this with like a mark, but that's pretty great for us. Then we take like 2 damage. He loses 2 cards and 4 mana against our 6 mana, but we also get a card back. So it's just overall quite a disaster. There's an argument for blocking Midrange here, so he can't Vile Feast this. That might have actually been better now that I think about it, because now he has kind of like a Vile Feast to deny this. I thought of this too late, but it's happening, so that's good. Not punished. And we got another Boom Boom. I could actually Redeemer here to not take unnecessary damage. Especially given that we don't have like the strongest Heimerdinger turn next turn. And we would take a lot of damage from the open attack. I think I like that. If I had a Flash of Brilliance, I would be a bit more inclined to go for the Heimerdinger. But we don't need to Heimerdinger on 5, especially when we don't have the attack token. And the opponent will usually open attack there. Or at least make one play, then we Heimerdinger and then he attacks. That's even worse, because then we wasted our one action on something that doesn't impact combat.
I am not afraid.
I think here we can just do this. Opponent might like glimpse. I think it's actually worth it to just shoot that again. I just don't want to take unnecessary damage here. It's a bit risky, obviously, because he can also like mark, but he would have needed to have drawn the mark because he didn't have it earlier, because otherwise he would have used it. So here we pass, floating 2, means we have a Heimerdinger plus Succession next turn, or just floating barrier. I'll probably Succession though, since the opponent can't really do a whole lot to it. That's a bit annoying. I think is even more of an argument for this. Yeah, I think that's fine. If he doesn't open attack, we can beam it next turn, which is great. And we get in for like 3 here. And we're pretty healthy still. And we can aggressively block if we want to. take like 7 damage if you open attacks, we just trade with bows. And I think the right plan here is to just do this now. So he can't like Black Spear Heimerdinger in response, because his Black Spear isn't active yet. So, kinda like this. This is not that great here, I think. So I guess we just do this. Also gives us a decent Redeemer post-combat. Annoying. Given that we don't take damage from it, I don't actually care. Rather play Redeemer post-combat, I think. Or leave Barrier up to protect Heimerdinger. Let's see what happens. The opponent uses up his mana, we can play a Redeemer, so he can't kill this, and then on our turn we can shoot this. I think it's really decent to do. Actually, we can make 2 things here. Yeah, we can do this. Make 2 bodies, and then shoot this. That seems good. Boom. Get a bunch of turrets. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good, pretty great. Means we can Heimerdinger and make 2 towers. Hecarim, huh? Okay.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
That's gonna be a bit of a tight spot, but it should be fine. So what we can do here is something like this. This.
Test my steel.
This and this. That means we would go to 2, which doesn't make me super happy. Or maybe this is better. That means we don't die to a mark. Seems a lot better. Makes this more annoying, but let's see what we get from this first. That doesn't do a whole lot here. I mean, we could keep this around.
Dimensions don't determine themselves.
Which lets us kill this, but I guess we can kill it with a lot of things. Guess we just let this happen. And have protection for Heimerdinger up against the Black Spear, which seems kind of important here. Turret number 1. Would actually be kind of good for us if he tries to kill this, so we can use the barrier so we don't burn 1 man and can make another turret. That's fine. I am inclined to just make a turret here. Ah. Maybe that's a bit greedy. Let's not be that greedy. Let's just burn the 1 mana. Okay, so we have 13 mana, we need 3, so we have 10. So I think I like cavalry a bit better here. Although this makes 2 units. Yeah, I think that's a solid option. That's a bit awkward. That means we can make at least 1 turret with this, I guess. Ah, that was the mistake. I should have barriered instead of unguarded, so we could make more challengers. I guess we can at least get rid of this. I guess we leave this up. But I guess that means if we roll a Guardian here, that's amazing, yeah. There's the Guardian. But yeah, I should have not unguarded, I should have barriered probably.
Banish the unworthy.
Yeah. Here comes the glimpse. Oh, just a jump. That's a lot better for us. Because 9 feels pretty good with this in play and protection. Okay, now we can even play our pickpocket. Sweet.
From the rich, give to me.
Yeah, I think we're pretty safe here now. And make more boom boom. We even have this as like post-combat protection of some sort. I think I want to do this here so we have as many blockers as possible, because we have 3 things we can block with this. Just like trade this, jump this. And we have barrier. And he can't Rasa anymore. We're looking pretty alright here.
Don't be calling no enforcers.
I think we have to do this so we don't die to like a mark.
Hold back the darkness.
Because yeah, if we put it here, we die to mark.
I will end this here.
So we just do this. And then we basically can't lose anymore. Got him. And now we have 2 boom booms. Should be fairly safe. I guess a Heimerdinger or something would be a bit scary. But he would have played that instead of the race caller probably. No, he actually has the Heimerdinger, wow. Pretty good comeback when it's drawing really well. That's pretty great though. Not sure if I want to attack first, honestly.
You will be scoured from this.
I think I want to attack first. If he drew a Rasa here and I beam, we don't get an attack in. And basically just lose. I don't think he's gonna block with Heimerdinger. And even if he does, it doesn't do that much, because still doesn't get into Black Spear range. And we need this 5 health. But yeah, Rasa is like the scary thing here. The Heimerdinger was really good here. If he had anything like lower impact, and he has a lot of low impact cards there, like one of his early drops, Skitterer, Horror, one of the cheap spells, Release, all of those don't matter too much. Very surprising that he blocks this instead of this. It seems like this is the one you want to damage. Not sure what the plan was there. These don't have a Rasa. Nope. No Rasa, no Ledros. Seems like he finally drew a low impact card. Good. Could actually take this. Once again, kind of good against the Rasa.
Stay back. Hold back the darkness. Stay back. I will
His attack seems so weird. Did he maybe draw a mark? If he drew a mark, that's fine.
hold back the darkness.
Yep. That worked out well then. Punished. And now we have a potential lethal open attack if this card is still useless. Because that's probably the card from last time. Wow. He literally top decked the Rasa. Pretty surprising that he didn't mark last turn. Unreal. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have blocked. I'm not sure. This was kinda dumb. Are we gonna lose to this second Rasa now? Also, I mean, he plays 2 Rasa and he drew both. That's nice though. And a pretty good blocker actually. Unless he also drew like a Vile Feast, which is really bad except in this spot. This is obviously also the worst 3 to have here. Because unless we draw like a Flash of Brilliance, we can't even flip the Lux. That's very sad. Guess we need to play this here. Oh, actually not. We can use this on this. So I guess we just pass here and hope for the best. That's a really good draw.
Shine with me.
Nice. Let's go. Maybe we shouldn't have blocked even. Because now Mark kills our Lux. Oh, okay, that denies us the level up, but we have the succession fortunately.
Pushing my
Oh wait, that's weird. I thought it would fizzle and we don't get the level up. Okay. Sure. That works for me. Such a close game. Does he have? Okay. Guess now we have to spark. Pew pew. That's very sad. That's not terrible, but not great either. Can't believe we're losing this game, probably. But yeah, double Raza is still pretty stupid at 8, even at 8 mana. Especially because the 8 mana doesn't matter too much in a matchup like this. Come on. Okay then, let it rip. This would have been great if the Lux would have still lived. Because then we could have like buffed our 3 dudes, killed it, shot him to 7 and attack, and probably would have won the game. But the opponent's drawing really well. Let's get in. I mean, we are not done yet, but it's not looking that hot. That's one of the spots where like a singleton progress day is obviously nice. But it's kind of situational. That's not bad, but not great. Let's hope he didn't draw anything big. Or at least plays it before we beam. Guess we just beam this. Hope for the best. There's an argument to just waiting. Because if we draw Lux, we can go Lux into beam. Maybe that's better. Now we have a chance to burn him out. We draw Get Excited or another Mystic Shot.
I pull the strings.
We might cheese this out after all. Not bad. Not bad either.
The light shines through me.
As it will forever, my dear.
At least this protects us from being lethal, which is nice. If only we had a 3 instead of a 2, because now if we draw another 3 we can't level.
Never back down from what you believe. Shine with me.
I guess we just do this and we are safe against the mark. And we get rid of one actual body, which may or may not matter. Guess we have to do this. An alright outcome though. Denies us some top deck lethal outs though. That's okay.
We must all make.
Give me a big spell. And we just win. Yeah, baby. Vanguard Sergeant to the rescue. I think we have him. Lethal on a spider. What a game, what a game. Pew!
No more holding back.
BAM! Nice. What a comeback. This deck is amazing. We just fought to like double Raza and like what, 3 Hacker Rims? Or even 4? Might have been 4, I'm not sure. That was amazing. But yeah, that was a great showing for what the deck is capable of and like how well it grinds and pressures the opponent. Just an amazing game. We have 3 more games. I hope they will be as amazing, and I hope you stick around for them. Also, if you're new to this and don't know, I usually record the games separately, and you can find them as a card here at the top. At the end of each game or deck tech, you will find a card leading you to the next one, because sometimes the autoplay on YouTube messes up the order. And of course, you can find all the important info in the description down below, like deck code, link to Mobalytics with the deck, and all that stuff. Alright, so see you in a moment with game number 2. Don't go anywhere.